Yo,
You're
yes, sir. Two hosts with the most. As always, back again on your mobile phone. Big Hop, Big Six. It's bigger business. Sad day in sports history right now, man. Warriors just lost game 2 to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards faked the injury to try to come back and make himself look like he was extra great. But as we know, Curry out for at least game 2 and possibly game 3. Not looking too sweet, man. Not looking too good at all.
it didn't even have to be that bad. It's just Jimmy Butler didn't do what he's supposed to do as being, the primary scoring option on the floor.
Yeah.
Uh, what was Porzingis? What's his name?
I just call him Pod.
He looked lost when Curry not on the floor. Floaters dropping. Just the team just looked bad. Just all out of form, man. Not being where they supposed to be on defense. Just I don't know. I don't really watch basketball during the regular season. I know who was who. I'll tune in some games and all like that, make some bets here and there, but it's just a couple of them players is like, all right, you've been here a whole season, maybe 2 seasons, and it's like you still ain't developed. Like, I know Moses Moody is a defensive player, but that's all you can do? The back-to-back air balls was crazy work, and that's when I started talking about him.
That was a crazy segment.
That was crazy. Back-to-back air balls from the 3, no rim involved. I don't know, man. I'm not going to, jump down on the Warriors too much. Curry was out of here, but,
Moody, I seen Moody come through in clutch moments before. Today didn't look like it. I know, but I seen Moody give us like that little get up and go fourth quarter, get them good buckets before, or even, solidify a run before. So I don't want to go too hard on Moody. You say you don't like GP2 either.
GP3?
3?
He all right.
I like GP3, 3 and D type player. You know what I'm saying?
He all right. It just, like, we clearly could have won this game.
We could have. Or made it competitive.
I mean, it got competitive when it was down 7, but then you just got people on the court. You're like, oh, what did I do? You're just not a basketball player. Like, come on now. Like, and we got this rugby player, leading the charge. I'm not mad at Spencer Ratliff, whatever his name is, Spencer.
Right.
I'm not really mad at him, but I don't know. We shouldn't look so lost without Curry, especially a team that we beat pretty much without Curry. You feel me? And then just come in and just turnover after turnover after turnover after turnover.
That's what kills us. If you don't got Curry on the court, you can't turn the ball over 16 times. You can't do it and win.
Yeah.
Can't do it and win. Butler, I don't think Butler's at 100%. Watching him, even when Curry's on the court, you kind of see him straddle up and down the court like he still got some type of ailment that ain't all the way healed, but he gonna play through it. Remember, he fell out the air a couple 3-4 games ago in that first series. Remember, he fell on his back and he had to miss a game with that contusion, pelvic contusion.
Yeah, that's just a contusion, which is scientific terms as a bruise.
Mm-hmm. Ass bruise.
Well, where's this playoff Jimmy that we speak of, man?
I'm waiting for him. I'm waiting for him.
I'm just saying, like, I can see we lost by 30 points, 40 points. I don't know. It just looked lost out there. And then start playing Kuminga more, man. Start, get that young bull some, because if he wasn't in the game with his 16 points, telling where we would have been.
Mm-hmm.
No telling where we would have been. Now, like I said, Curry is out. AD ain't been playing how he's supposed to been playing these last couple games. We had a chance to win that game. That was a very winnable game.
Mm-hmm.
Just people were just out of position on defense, giving up 3 after 3 after 3, turnover after turnover. All these shot clock violations with the ball in your hand is crazy work.
Crazy. Stop holding the ball, Buddy Hill. Stop dribbling. Pass it or shoot it. He trying to turn into old school hot sauce like he in one. Like that's not you, buddy. That's not, bro. Pass it. Run around like Curry so you get open at the 3 because all that shit was terrible. That was just trash time to me.
You know what else I'm tired of seeing? I'm tired of seeing Draymond try to get away with these fake fouls. You feel me? Like, it's not even fake fouls, but it's the after the foul.
It's not inauspicious.
It's just like we know you just purposely elbowed that man in the face. You feel me?
It's like, God damn, I don't broke my life with that shit. But that's the type of shit that nigga be on, man. He just, sorry, excuse me. That's the type of stuff he be on, bro. It's crazy work. It's crazy work.
I just didn't respect it. Maybe that 6 minutes that he didn't have to sit down, maybe we could have made a little more run,
We low-key ran without him, though.
Yeah.
Low-key.
You're still a leader, though. You shouldn't let nothing like that just get you all out of character.
And even if you do the you can't do the J-Cat then get mad you got caught for doing the J-Cat.
Yeah, exactly.
And keep going
That's what makes me mad.
It's like, bro, you obviously, you try to catch him with a little dirty chip. Yeah, he fouled you first, but they didn't see that. And you've been playing long enough in the league to know that it's not about the action, it's about the reaction. So
they'll call the foul. They called the foul on that.
They did, actually. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And if you're going to foul somebody and cry about it, at least shed some blood or something, man. Like, I don't know. You just, I don't know, man. I guess I'm just upset being a Warriors fan. I mean, I actually have been tired of Draymond doing that for the longest. That's it. Just you're not fooling nobody. It's not inconspicuous or anything like that.
Come through looking inauspicious, get whopped at. Yeah. So game 3, Curry out back in Oakland. I ain't gonna say it's a must win, but it's damn near like to keep it competitive, just in case Curry got to miss game 4, which I don't think he is. We want to win game 3, man. We want to win game 3. Curry or not, we can't go out there looking like that. That ain't going to do it. Or we might as well just go, y'all might as well stay home. You know what I'm saying? We go pull up to the Caribbean city or to the Vanity or something, and we go turn up there because it ain't gonna do nothing else if y'all win.
Everybody looked like bench players today. That's just what just threw me off. Everybody looked like bench players. Nick Moody been starting. I mean, Moses Moody been starting. Looked like a straight bench player. That's why he kept getting subbed in and out of the game, But at least we didn't play as bad as the Denver Nuggets.
Denver Nuggets got BTA.
Yeah, that was almost like a 30-point lead the whole game. 45 to like 17 in the first quarter. It was crazy. It was crazy work.
Oh, man.
But I expected Oklahoma not to win like that, but I expected Oklahoma just to do their thing.
I knew they were going to be BTA. Not that bad, but I knew they were going to come back and do their thing.
Yeah. It's,
yeah,
man, just simple basketball. That's the star. Crowd them. Frustrate them. Make somebody else beat us. Pretty much, man.
Yep.
What about your boy, man? Oh, Tatum's
soft.
Tatum.
He's a soft. He's not clutch, man. I respect Tatum's game. He's a great regular season player. He's a great 20-point, 30-point. When it comes to the fourth quarter, ball's in your hand. Or 2 minutes left. Time for you to be great. He does not rise to the occasion, bro.
Can we say that for him and Jalen Green, or just him?
Jalen Green ain't even in this conversation yet. He's not in
because Jalen Green got stripped by Mikal Bridges the first game too.
He's better than Jalen. Wait, Jalen Green.
Jalen Brown?
Okay. Oh, Jalen Brown. Okay, yeah, you said Jalen. I'm thinking. Jalen Brown, he's not doing what he did last year. I don't know if he's frustrated with the league or something. Because when they won that title, that was all Jalen Brown in the finals. I don't know what he did. I don't know what he did in this series. You gotta chime on that. I just know Tatum, when he had the ball with 10 seconds left yesterday, and to come do it, he not only didn't take the shot when he had the pullback jumper, he tried to get more into it. Then he got crowded and threw the ball away. I've seen him do that too many times on several different occasions, even against my Warriors. I was happy when he did it against my Warriors, but it's like you can't be texting Kobe talking about I'm doing this one for you, Kobe, and then go out there and lose, bro. That's when I really lost it with, bro. It's like, stop texting. I'm texting Kobe dead phone. Tell him this one for you, Kobe. Like, get out of my face. Tatum, he's a bum. He's a bum.
Tatum a bum?
He ain't no bum, but he's not a killer. He's not a killer.
Ain't that man still young?
I don't care how young he is. Jordan was a killer at his age. Kobe, you know what I'm saying? Curry did have to come in the form, but it's some people got that and some people don't. Tatum don't got that. Maybe he might get it later on down the line. He don't got it right now. Period.
Yeah, for them to give up 2 20-point leads in the first game and the second game and then lose
to the Knicks. At home in Boston.
The Knicks been cursed for so long. Well, how about them Knicks, baby? Because they showing up. I mean, everybody ain't finna just keep letting them, go up. Keep letting just getting BTA by 20 points and you just come back. That's not going to keep happening.
That's not gonna happen. They're not gonna make it to the championship.
Yeah, that's not going to keep
or
happening.
they're not gonna make it to the championship.
But they playing, man. They out there,
they
man.
out there balling like boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Creme de la cat. You know what I'm saying?
Don't ever do the creme de la cat.
The Zest Monster, he going crazy with it.
The Zesty Bestie?
The Zesty Bestie.
Mm-hmm.
He going crazy. Who else they got? Is that Bridges? Bridges on there, yeah. Michael Bridges been doing his thing. Been doing his thing. Shout out Bridges. You know what I'm saying? He had to leave Brooklyn, come to the real Madison Square Garden, and he doing his thing, man.
Question now. Is my boy Halliburton, what the Halliburton, is he underrated, overrated?
I mean, at this point, you have to say underrated. He's not overrated. He underrated. You don't even get that. He don't even get the look in that Big Ten of the league yet. You know what I'm saying? Is he there yet? I won't even say he is, but he definitely dropping his cojones.
He got a little killer in his blood, baby. For you to,
for sure. That's what I'm talking about. And he just as light skinned as Tatum, and he got that same, and he got some killer in him. So that's Exhibit A, soft curly man. Exhibit B, I know Hater. Halliburton could have came up in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Hooping, talking. You know what I mean? Dunking on you, doing all that. Tatum, no. I'll hard foul Tatum and he'll probably lead the gym. I don't know. That's the vibe you give me.
Right, y'all don't start disrespecting Tatum, bro.
I'll give him a little. Oh, you going for that thing? You know what I'm saying? Get up out of here.
Y'all don't start disrespecting
I'll slap you. Tell your mom to come in here, nigga.
And what you just did was not a basketball move. I'd
probably
leave and go get my stick too.
And they going up, you give him a little.
Somebody do something like that, like that to me, like.
Sometimes I'm
gonna leave the gym too and come.
I'm only 5'7", so sometimes when you get too crazy with me, like I know he would. You going up. I'm acting like I'm going. Just give you a little, not too hard, not the 607 you know what I'm saying, but just a little, you know what I'm saying.
That's why I don't play Negro ball.
I don't know, they don't play Negro ball. I'll take Negro ball to the gym. But let's get into one of these topics, man. We got our boy. It's crazy. We finna get in. Let's go to New York, man. Free Diddy. We got this young brother. Not even young brother. This dude right here.
Calm down.
Yeah, I'm still talking football, basketball, baseball. Let's talk baseball. This dude right here who was arrested for shooting up the Trump Towers. This is years back. When he was arrested for shooting up the Trump Towers, let's say 4 or 5 years back, I think during Trump's first term, he went down and he did an interrogation. What we're gonna show you now is his interrogation. And this is exactly the type of behavior that came out in Diddy's trial and what they accused him of. He said he was a part of it, and this is before they even acknowledged Diddy was doing any of this. Let's take a listen.
Daddy.
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call yourself these days. Yeah, go ahead.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I was like a sex slave, okay? For them, that's what I was. That's all right? I caught herpes, and I came back and I sued him for the herpes and won. But Diddy and Ross, which they're good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Khaled. They're all gay, okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
I seen the liquid cocaine, I've drank it myself. Having sex with Diddy and Cassie. Okay? It's not good. He drinks it all the time. Alright? He calls it Gigi. That's liquid cocaine.
Alright.
I've settled $4.125 million with Diddy. Combs.
First.
Go ahead.
You heard it there first, man. Diddy, for some reason, paid this average Joe, you feel me? At least he could look like Fabio if you're going to be a sex slave and bang my girl while Diddy masturbate. You hear Pause. I you feel me? Like, I don't know, man.
What you finna say he paid him? You finna say he paid him the meals?
Oh yeah, he's supposed to pay him $5 for NDA, $5 million for NDA.
Yeah, because he gave him the herb squirt.
Herb squirt, and not to
Oh yeah, bust him out.
Not to bust him out and anything like that. But you heard it here first though. Diddy, Khaled, Ross, all fun boys. Did some of us know that already? I didn't know about Ross. Cali, I would see weird stuff from him when he just tried to suck it for a feature on his album or something like that. You feel me? No Diddy, you feel me? But strange behavior behind them Hollywood doors, baby. Strange behavior in them interview. I mean, not even interview rooms, but in entertainment realm. It's strange, baby. You believe it? You believe they getting down and dirty like that? Hoggish and doggish and
There's
froggish.
some bisexual activity going on, most definitely.
If you
Ross,
want that number one album,
yeah, I think they just get. I think they
just cause not even no purpose.
One of the drivers said Ross was doing it to a dude in the back of his limo. This is all alleged. I'm not finna put none of this on him. I don't know. Khaled don't give me like sexual vibes at all. I ain't seen him with too many women, too many men. He just there, just trying to like sell a CD, trying to get you on his album so he can yell through the song. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Khaled be on. I don't know. I can't say Khaled, but Ross. I don't know, when they get a little bit too much money and they eyebrows start getting a little bit too arched and they start talking with a little bit too much emphasis and I can't do the Ross impression right now. But it get a little zesty. But is they butt banging in the back room? Apparently Diddy is. I think we all gathered that Diddy is. He walks that line, or he jumps on that line and jumps across that line. I think we get that. You know what I'm saying? The other two, they've been brought into it. I don't know until they're under fire. That's when I'll tackle that. But do I think dude was lying? It sounds the interesting part. Again, this is when he shot up the Trump Tower. The Trump Tower got shot up in the 20s, I think, 2020, 21, some of that nature, right? Mm-hmm. So the fact that he said that back then, and then Diddy gets indicted on these charges last year or started this year, and is identical to what he said back then, tells me he's not lying, or it would hint towards him not lying. So he telling the truth about something, right? Mm-hmm. Because y'all, a lot of people probably just seeing this now. I saw this at the beginning of when he first got indicted. They brought this up and they gave the date on it. So it's like, and that's one of the things that kind of like blew my mind. Pause. I was just like, okay, why are you? He's saying this way back then, and then dude getting basically indicted, and it sounds exactly like what he said. That was kind of dumbfounding me. I mean, we knew Diddy was a wild boy. I don't think it was no secret. You know what I'm saying? So I believe it.
I didn't know he was that wild.
When Diddy say you want to party, you gotta tell him no. That's he telling you something. Only people that we know of that say that are the ones that told him no. The 50 Cents and the Cat Williams and them the ones that said no. So imagine how many people didn't say no.
When I hear a party, I think like cocaine, prostitutes, you know, stuff like that. I don't think of baby oil, laxatives, a rat in a condom. I don't think of stuff like that. That's all the stuff Diddy was on.
I mean, the what's the young lady from the 304 from LA? She was basically exposing like she went in the house, Diddy jumping around talking about I'm king of the world. It's some rich prince over there, so him and Diddy, beating it next to each other. There's this going on over there, and then it's like they pulling around. I hate when people tell stories and somehow they so up close and personal, but have no involvement in what's going on. I hate when people tell stories like that, like, oh yeah, I was right there, and it was this right here, this one. What was you doing? You just sitting here just with a little camcorder with the Bible in your hand, walking through all this before? I don't like that part.
I can definitely agree with you on that, because if I got money and I'm getting down like that, and you not on that,
you go.
You a cop. Hey, no cameras, get him out of here. Off the back. Get him out of here.
Indulged in everything.
Why do you think you even got access to what we doing right now?
Exactly.
You indulging.
You was there.
As much as I hate to agree with you.
Even Gene Deal. It's like, oh yeah, man, we had to.
Gene might want fat boy Gene Deal.
I mean, I'm not saying
fat boy Gene Deal.
He was doing like
he was outside the door.
But there is another little. Okay, he outside the door. When she come up here, the friends came with her, and Gene getting his little Gene on. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not wild, like, man, come suck it real quick in the corner, man. I'm just curious.
I can believe that.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody getting their hands dirty. Nobody's sitting around in the middle of the night.
But getting some head in the corner is not dirty. It's not dirty. That's not dirty, bro.
It's not. I mean, some of the shit Diddy was doing ain't dirty. It's just wild. Is it a difference between dirty and wild? I think dirty is like you on some wild is just like, all right, you a little fun boy, you doing more than my taste. But I'm not mad at you. I'm just finna go over here, brother. You're a little bit over there. Is it criminal? I don't think a lot of it was criminal. I think beating Cassie was criminal.
Oh, now that is down to the meat and veg. I don't know why I said that. Now it's down to meat and potatoes. A lot of that hoop hop and blop blop, and he called me in the back of Macy's and made me suck it. No Diddy, all that shit just went out the window.
Because
it's barely even a Rico on the table now. You know, he's like, it's just like
it's sex trafficking.
It's just like a blown out of proportion domestic violence case now.
They still trying to get him for sex trafficking, which is the biggest charge that he got.
Have somebody come and tell him that I was, trafficking is a misdemeanor. Yeah, I flew him out, whatever Diddy was on. You feel me? But nothing was against nobody's will.
That's my whole thing, bro. If that's basically saying if a young lady called me from Atlanta like, hey, I've been watching the podcast. You look so good. Come down here. I got some money from you. Come beat it. Did she sex traffic me just because I hopped on the plane and went and beat it up and took some money?
Wait. Why you go? Wait, I hate how you just broke that down. Why you couldn't flew her out?
Why? Because I don't want to be. We got to bring it around the board. Or vice versa.
I'm just saying, like,
I see some young hot.
You just that sauce. You just getting flew out and paid.
I'm just saying, bro.
I'm
just trying to put it in perspective so we can look at how fucking ridiculous it sounds. Okay, little hot mama out there, Atlanta. I see her on fucking Loving Hip Hop. Like, oh yeah, I'm on. Hey, yeah, man, Friday Cali, man. We finna do it up, man. Hey, man, I'm gonna give you something for your time. I ain't no buster, man, or whatever. However the chicks get it off. But you know what I'm saying? She get out here like, oh yeah, but man, take this little 2 bands, man. It's nothing, man. Come on, we finna go to the room or whatever. Whatever happens. I'm pretty sure it wasn't just like here sex. Maybe it was, but who cares? If I take you out to eat first, if we go to the mall first, and then we go back in F or whatever, it's like, come on, is that a crime? Are we facing life in or are we facing life in jail because I flew abroad out and had sex with her and gave her some money? Like, come on, is that where we at in America? Because I'm pretty sure this has been going on since there was a hip hop, since there was a blues, rock and roll. I'm pretty sure ladies flew out and had and seen men.
It's for the land of time, baby.
I'm pretty sure it's been going on since Babylon. You know what I'm saying? So like that's the only thing I can't agree with.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll be the first to admit when all this Diddy stuff came out, it made me hate Diddy because it was just so much. So I kind of fell into the media. The gooblage of the media with all this like weird stuff there, weird stuff here. Cause I just like, there's a lot of people out here that are lost, and money seems to be like a lantern in the dark for a lot of people. Unless you're standing on morals and your characteristics. If not, then you're gonna be easily attracted by power and money. Mm-hmm. So when you just using your power and money just to get people to make voodoo dolls of themselves and bend over backwards and do all this weird stuff, it kind of had me upset. But now that all the smoke and mirrors and the flashing lights is gone, it's pretty much co-conspirator, Cassie, all that ride stuff gone, all that caught me in the back of Macy's and the security held me down and forced me to give him fellatio gone. It's like, I see why he's doing a speedy trial. I just feel like I just wish he would have waited a little bit longer. Just a little bit.
I mean, I understand what you said. He trying to get back to the street, which could be his downfall when you try to rush it. You know what I'm saying? But
6 months just ain't gonna break them freak offs off. That freak off out your system, baby. He trying to get back to another freak off.
Yeah. I mean, that's still a billionaire. He want to get out that. He want to get out that cell and go. Yeah, get to a freak off. That withdrawal's cold. I mean, it's only so much drugs they can sneak up in there, and I know they got him on some crazy watch or something, but. I knew
he probably sober as a saint now.
I know 85% of that. He all gray now too. You see the court picture? He all gray. But I know
like that.
That's granddaddy.
I don't like that before.
But
he probably was naturally all gray.
For sure, in real life. In real life, bro. All that drug use and staying up 3 days straight, you're going gray. That ages you. But like I said, I knew a lot of it BS. We were just talking about this. Like life really ain't that complicated. Like. It would look like it doesn't quite it's in front of you. Who just caught the crazy chart? Another one of these charts, not even crazy. Oh, Shannon Sharp, right? And once you said that, I started looking back. He did say a lot about the young girl, so it fits. When they came out, Diddy was extra freaky. Who was really surprised? Like, damn, Diddy extra freaky. The $1,000 of Baby Yoda caught everybody off guard because that's just like, why you got that much Baby Yoda, bro? Like, what you doing?
I still don't want to believe that.
Yeah, but it's like if you had a big ass party, I'm stacked up. I like them all wet and squirmy, whatever. It's like whatever. But don't do it. But it's like I didn't think it wasn't nothing too serious to begin with. His whole trial is I was having sex with Cassie, or I wanted other people to have sex with Cassie. I made real life pornos without the camera, basically. Right. And I had somebody go give me drugs and I picked up different people. Literally, if Puff Daddy would have just called this Puff Daddy pornos, did all the same shit but turned the camera on and released it somewhere, this wouldn't even be a crime. And that's what threw me off, because porn stars go to different states to shoot and go have sex and they're getting paid to shoot porn. But since there's a camera on, it's not illegal. That's where they lost me at. But yeah, man, I mean, this dude, I believe him. I would guess he'd be a witness, but he did shoot up the Trump Tower right before he told that. So is your credibility off? Why, after you went and shot up this hotel, now you're in here telling about Diddy? It makes it sound a little far-fetched, right? That's why they didn't pick it up when it happened.
The video started off with both his little, arms in the gown the right way. Then he turned around and one was out.
Yeah.
He's like some homeless bum, like sex slave. Like, I look way better than him, bro. I look way better than him. Now I don't know if in his sex slave days he looked like Fabio, or the dude that played Aquaman or some shit like that. But it's like, Diddy, that's what y'all was doing, and you caught herpes.
You wanted to bang Cassie instead of him?
I mean, I feel like I'd be a way better sex slave to bang Cassie than him.
But do you want Diddy behind you?
I don't want Diddy behind me, but
take that, because Diddy a weird nigga. It's gonna go from like
Cassie. He got fondled for sure.
Yeah.
I believe he got herpes from Diddy. Well, Diddy ain't Cassie, bro, I guess.
Yeah. Diddy, if you hitting it from the back, right, hitting Cassie in the back, he gonna come up with some weird shit and like try to stick his finger up your butt. I know. Sex slave. When you say sex slave, that just gives me like, I don't even think about how it was. But it don't sound like you just banged Cassie. It sound like
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah,
he was a gimp. And a little leather suit with the ball in his mouth, the chain around his neck. He was a gimp.
Okay, no Diddy, that whole conversation there, but yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, no Diddy. If you had the money, you just balling out the atmosphere, yin yang, you feel me?
It's not that much money in the world.
No, I'm just saying, would you not have a female gimp?
A female gimp?
Yeah.
Just a one in a leather suit tied up or something?
Suit tied up, only bring her out, feed her crackers and red wine. And when the boys is over.
No, because it's fucking 2025. No,
she already signed the waivers and shit. She already signed the waivers, saying she's a willing gimp participant. You feel me? And she down with it.
For a night, like, hey, there's this little thing. Hey, y'all have a ball.
A night is cool, but if I'm balling, I need to gimp for a month straight. You don't have to work for a month, baby girl. You feel me? Just throw this on, keep it clean.
I would never do that in 2025. Even NDAs and all, I would just never do that in 2025. 1977 maybe, but 2025, you see everything flip up. I didn't feel like that. Nah.
Once you sign them papers, though, America pretty good with the paper signing. We sign the papers, you sign.
Yeah.
You feel me?
But I don't love it with the game. Maybe some wild ones. I just invite some wild ones over for the guys and be like, hey man, have at it.
Now see the wild ones is way more of a liability than the gimp that just signed up for it.
Okay. we talking about this. You only got 2 hotel rooms. Or Airbnb, we in the Airbnb generation. So it's not even like I care what happens in here. We gonna get wild, you know what I'm saying? Sign some NDAs, put your phone in that box at the door, you know what I'm saying? And that's that.
I don't know, just signing the paper just make it sound so just like
NDA, we finna
No, I'm saying no.
You finna sign this NDA.
No, I'm saying you want to for sure. But this is like, damn, you gotta sign this. You really ain't with the gimp shit. You know, you sign this. No, you're right. You're right. I'm just saying, I would definitely have a gimp. I would definitely have a gimp transported for sure. shows, backstage, all that. I wouldn't put a Get Out on stage, but I'm just saying though, just like, you know.
I don't want it because it seems so slavery. It's like, why this bitch in some leather in the back? Like, no, get this out of here. Just my soul wouldn't be right. Like, we're going to jail.
Oh my
Get
God.
this out
I
of
hate
here.
when you get on this podcast and start unflexing. You feel me? Like, come on.
Because we going to jail. That's all I hear. Hot leather, we're going to jail. I'm cool.
Come on now.
I'm cool, man. But yeah, man. We got to take it back from Diddy, because, you know, Diddy up there, we got to bring it back down to earth to where a lot of us is at, where people's at, where we could be at. Your boy Donald Trump, what did he do? He signed a new law.
Is he going to get his shadow flanked?
No. I don't know. President Trump 2026 budget proposal will effectively dismantle the Section 8 program.
Curses!
Eliminating Section 8 vouchers and replacing it with a plan for states to design their own rental assistance program. The Trump administration has proposed saving more than $26 billion by eliminating the Department of Housing and Urban Development, also known as HUD, rental assistance program, including Section 8 vouchers, and replacing it with a plan to allow states to design their own rental assistance program based on their unique needs and preferences. Now, that's a lot to unpack right there, baby.
So this is already signed, sealed, and dealed?
No. It's a proposal to get put in front of the people, the House, for them to vote on it to say if it's going to happen or not.
Well, that's too damn bad, because I thought it was signed, sealed, and dealed, and I was going to jump for joy. Get them back out here working. Work. It's hard out here. Everybody just they can just kick their feet up by Jordans, you know, talk about people that's doing something with themselves, talk down and smoke Black and Miles. I'm so tired of that. Taking trips to the Coon Can and all like that. You feel me? And I say it like that because it's backwards when you're on Section 8 and you taking trips to Cancun. That's why I say it like that, right? Because it's backwards. Yeah. Put them on the street. Straight up. Put them on the fucking street. You feel me? And let them see how I feel to be homeless. I was homeless. Put them on the street. It built character. It built, you know, characteristics. You feel me? Put them on the street. You know, pizzazz, moxie. You put them on the fucking street. All this like, because it's just day and age that we in is just so crazy and lazy. So crazy and lazy. You feel me? That's why I don't look down on prostitutes. Hey, get out there, shake some, make some shake, literally, and make it happen. If you guys to. Or go get a job. You feel me? Go get a job. Just go get a job. I'm saying it here first. You feel me? Section 8, it's too late. Jack in the Box open late. Trump and 5. Bruh, make it work. How you feel, brother?
Time out.
Y'all know Captain, the Project Lover. My bad.
Hey, anyways, I spent a lot of nights in Motel 8, but nah, man, the people I would be concerned about is the elderly people that have been on Section 8, right?
That's cool, man.
I don't think you should, kick them older people out who already done that ship done sailed, right? Boom. I think it should be available, but I think they need to put guidelines on it, right? I think we need to reevaluate. It shouldn't be like something that we pass down from generation to generation to generation to where we're in a cycle of Section 8. That's not cool. It never has been. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's probably started for a good cause or whatever the case may be. But I think a part of it, like they said, which I agree on, for able-bodied people, there's a cap on it. There's a time limit. You know, like, I forgot if he said a year or 2 to 3 years, 4 years, or maybe that was a comment. I can agree with that. If you fresh 18, getting on your feet, you might be a single mother, single father or something. You needed some time to figure it out. You ain't got the resources with parents and family. You get a little Section 8, a little low income for sure. But it do need to be like, hey, you need to go enroll in some college classes and really take it seriously. Or you need to go get you a job that's going to lead in a career or get you some job training. Because at this age, if I can go back in time and not be paying rents and this and that and the third, and I can go focus on some stuff like becoming a carpenter or electrician or something or whatever it is, and focus without having paying rent know what I'm saying? Cool. But when we make that the goal in life to have a couple kids, get our Section 8 voucher, and chill, that's when we losing it, right? Because we ain't how we progressing on that. You know what I'm saying?
We not.
And then and I know it's like, oh man, fuck that, man. That's what. But we gotta really think. We gotta really look at the bigger picture. How can we be respected? How can we, as a people come together, come up? If everybody just waiting for the government to handle something, we ain't never get nowhere like that. You know what I'm saying?
As black people, if we want our independence back, we got to do like Africa and cut off all that European influence and European dollar. If you want your independence back and show people we have the same brains, if not smarter, the same goals and inspirations, if not more. You feel me? And that yes, we come from kings and queens. You feel me? Riches,
even in this country,
Black Wall Street, our own this, our own that, until Martin Luther King wanted to integrate everything, and we all fell for that message. But yeah, we got to start. We got to start somewhere, bro. We got to start somewhere. And if I'm not mistaken, welfare, Section 8, WIC, all that. All that is for single mothers with kids, meaning no families. You cannot have a man present in that house. The nucleus to anything in America, as far as generational wealth, heirlooms, complete family trees, starts off with a family. So us. And then it keeps our milestones real low. It keeps them real low. If we just shooting for Section 8 or just to have 2 kids so we can get this amount of cash and this amount of woo-wop. And hey, now let me say this. I was raised off all that hoggish and doggish type stuff. And I'm definitely glad it was around. Section 8, I don't know, it really don't matter. You feel me? I just stayed in low income, some income, no income. I just stayed everywhere. You feel me? Wish you had an income. So I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying, tough love is gonna get us to the next level. You feel me? Tough love. I mean, look now. It'll be other way around if you want to just give us more of that stuff. You feel me? And to just
only the strong gonna survive, baby.
Only the strong gonna survive. If I'm saying, get out here, get with it, sell some cooch, drink some hooch, and make it happen.
Because it's like with them people, when they be all in your business, right? And they kind of incentivize you not to, for the single black woman, and incentivize you not to get a job because your rent gonna go up, right? So then you working just to pay regular amount of rent, but you be so used to not paying rent, boom. Then they incentivize you not to have a man in your house because you can't have it with a man in the house. Then they start, so now, boom, you most likely you on Section 8 because you already got a kid and the father ain't around, so you can't even have a replacement man, or the father can't be there to help raise the kid. And what you think you raising when you ain't got no money and it's a young man or woman here? What are they finna do?
You raising a crumb bum.
You raising a delinquent. You're raising somebody who's gonna have to get out here and figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't get no job. You can't get some money. So it's like, okay, let me give my baby some lunch money. Let him get some nice school clothes. Even though there's a lot of hustlers out there that use the system. I ain't going to say y'all don't. But overall, you know what I'm saying? You raising somebody who's going to have to get out here and fend for themselves. Who's going to get in the streets. And what's in the streets? What's in the streets?
Hello? Ray Ray out here stealing car radios and Lululemon again.
When you coming up, you either dealing, pimping, stealing, robbing, killing. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're going to be subject to at a very young age. The influence is already there. So now it's like, oh, and we ain't got no money. Like, I got to get out here. I'm hungry. I'm going to school. They got the new J's on. They got this. They got that. What I got? You feel me? So it keep that cycle. And then they're catching cases by the time they 16, 17, early adulthood, you get that fresh reader case when you fresh 18, 19, they already got felonies. And then it's just a vicious cycle, man. They can't get no job. They waiting for their girl. They done put a couple babies in something. He can't get no job. He ain't working. He in and out the streets. So what that young lady gonna turn to? Section 8, right? Because it's a cycle of it. And we don't be paying attention to it. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. But it's a cycle of here, help. And the government gonna give you just enough. They never gonna give you enough to really get on your feet and get on, because they really wanted to. It's like, all right, you take this free housing, you go get you a job, you can make as much money you want. Run it up. You know what I'm saying? Your nigga could be there, everything. If it was really intended for your help, for the help of the community, they will let men in the house. They'll let you go get a job. You know what I'm saying? So you can actually come up, but then they, it's not fair to everybody else if they feel like, yes. But that's why I put a time limit on it. Take some of the restrictions off, put a time limit on it. Y'all got this subsidized housing for 3-4 years. You feel me? Go figure it out. Go get on your feet. That's enough time to get your record expunged, bro. Go get you in longshoreman. Go over here. Go. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do it, you can do it. But
that's the best thing going. A timeline on it.
Yeah.
All my cousins that then and aunties and uncles and friends and family that then let me come over and not crash. I don't want to say crash, but get situated. A crash is like a week. You come crash for a week. So you get your back fixed. Your feet unswell.
That bullet hole works. Come crash over here, nephew.
You think? But but until you get situated, that's like a month. 2 months, something like that. 3 months. You feel me? Let you get situated, but you got to know at the very first night, the time is ticking. And if it wouldn't have been like that, who knows where I would have been? You feel me? Who knows where I would have been? You feel me? You need that tough love, baby, and that's from the top and all the way down to the bottom, in between, to the left, to the right.
That's for everybody.
You need that love, that tough love. That's for everybody. Hindering, enabling. If I just came and slept on the side of the little ant bed, you feel me? Even the little ant want me.
That would be your thing.
Get a chance out of your dad. You feel me? You feel me? Like, come on now. You feel me? And ant loved me to death. I'm just saying though. You let me lay there for 2 months not doing nothing, funking up ant room.
Nobody like the
just thinking about pissing you off.
No, it ain't about you. I'm just thinking about a lot. Nobody like the grown ass bum when everybody out here trying to hustle, make bills. Even if you is gonna Section 8, the nigga that's just laying in there while everybody else out getting to it, at least you go out with them niggas and go hit some licks.
It's crazy.
At least they come home with a bag. What you doing? You just in here like wake up scratching. Nigga who ain't never paying rent always scratching something. He always get up.
Where the food at? And you ain't cooking nothing.
Bro, if you don't get the fuck on.
It's like breakfast, buttermilk biscuits.
I done been through it. I done gave, man. I done took care of households and shit, and just be a nigga in the back not doing nothing. Just be like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Everybody out here struggling right now. What are you doing? And just come in. Yeah, but anyway, before I get too much, but it's like, bro, get your ass up, man.
No, I definitely get upset. The bum on the freeway with the piece of cardboard joke that he think is funny when he got 2 legs and 2 arms. You feel me? What work for food or a beer? Get the fuck out of here.
I know mental health is a real thing.
Man, fuck that, man. You better go mental health and go suck it or something like that. Fuck that. Fuck that. We come with too many excuses, bro. And
I'm trying to schizophrenia.
I'm saying I'm fucked up.
Yeah,
I'm fucked up.
A lot of people.
If you let me sit here for 4 hours. And you had a camera over there, you probably see me say some fucked up shit. I'm just saying I'm fucked up, blood. And I'm pretty sure life is all fucked up.
I hear you.
You feel me? Just trauma, all this and all that. It's just the fact that I stay out my own head, and I'm not trying to medicate myself off street medication. You feel me?
Yeah.
Street medication. Crystal meth is not a medication.
I guess if they really fucked up, right? They got them super schizophrenic autism. I guess that's disability. So that should pay for it in itself. That ain't really got nothing to do with Section 8.
I always say this, man. Just because I've been out and about before, you feel me? I always say, yeah, you got motherfuckers out there that's off the Richter and all like that. But when the motherfuckers need to get high, they know how to go get high. That's all I'm saying. I ain't speaking down on nobody. And also, let me say this. I know some people that came from the depths of, the nightlife, to going to school, to good ass construction job. Take care of all their responsibilities. So yes, there are people out there that use it to the best of their ability, or even, and I don't even know their situation all the way. I'm just saying, I didn't see people rise up, from the ashes and trashes like a phoenix, and it's shining bright like a star now. So it's definitely possible. It's definitely doable. It's definitely people out there that do take advantage and that want more. Sometimes, you're a kid and that's all you know. But you always know there's something better going on, either through outlets, friends, family, mentor, whatever. And that stick with you. Because you're like, I don't want to be in that same cycle as my people's was. But all that Section 8, like I said, Section 8, if it roll, it can skate. Love, not hate. Jack in the Box open late. Trump and 5.
Hey, man, niggas be fresh out the penitentiary. And I didn't see them get on their feet. I didn't see some niggas come up fresh out the pen, get back home saucy. You know what I'm saying? Even make a living, get to where they gotta go. You know what I'm saying? So where there's a will, there's a way, man. And I'm just I don't want bitches out here just having babies just for the simple fact to go get on some motherfucking Section 8. That ain't no shade to nobody. If the shoe fit, wear, but that shouldn't be the fucking plan. Like, yeah, I'm finna go fucking have that baby. And nigga, it better not be your plan either. Nigga, like, I'm finna go fuck with you, get the little Section 8, have my little spot, then we finna, like, cause niggas out here wilding too, B, so I don't never want to just put it on the females, cause there's niggas out here doing the same thing, man. Not saying no shade to nobody. If if it come, it come. Hey, nigga, if they gave me Section 8 tomorrow, nigga, I'd be in that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you, but at the same time, I'm not finna sit there waiting for it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna make a whole lot.
I'll be in a motherfucking Section 8 with an 8-piece sectional. You feel me? Like, why?
Nigga,
like, kick back, like, why?
Section 8, nigga, it's on the Donkey Kong, man. It's cracking.
I'd be done. I'd probably start trying to sell.
It'll make you put your feet up, nigga. You gonna be like, nigga.
I get content hella easy.
Fuck you talking about, nigga? Y'all talking about die this shit. Look at this Uncle Tom ass nigga. He wanna die. This nigga wanna die. You know what I'm saying?
I'm making hella weird ass posts on Instagram, throwing hella shade. Like, man, niggas still out here living in the streets. You feel me?
Don't let it be out the way, cause I'm dissing you niggas.
Oh, I'm dissing.
I'm gonna be like, blood. Fuck niggas just keep. But yeah, man. Hey, man, I'm gonna be out the way, man. Talking crazy if they give me Section 8 out the way. So yeah, man. I'm still a roundaway player, man. So I'm gonna keep it P. But yeah. I don't know. I get it. Now all that. You can't take it away, just tell it immediately and be like, we're going to leave it in the state's hands, because the states don't know what the fuck to do. You can't just be like, no more Section 8.
If it's up to California, everybody going to be homeless. Like they already is.
They help some niggas, but...
What? With what?
Well, Section 8 is a lot of Section 8 out here.
Bruh, if he take away Section 8 and leave it up to the state everybody in California going to be homeless and off fentanyl. Off top. Off the back.
That's the whole thing. If you do that, it's not even about you just doing that. It's about what's finna happen? What's finna happen if you do that? You can't kick hella niggas out at one time on the street. Y'all gonna feel that. The people at top gonna feel that. Because when y'all think these many little store running ins is crazy now, if you kick everybody on the street at one time, this shit gonna burn down. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real spill. That's niggas mamas, niggas grandmamas, aunties, uncles and shit. Everybody on the street at one time because they Section 8 got cut off.
I hope he ain't.
Niggas gonna get a lot of phone calls. Where you at, cuz? Where you at? Need place to, hey, you know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna be, you gonna cause a war between blacks and you gonna cause a war in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody gonna be out here taking whatever the fuck they can so they can get somewhere to stay tonight. So you can't do it like that.
I think above the 60, 65 should be safe. You know, they didn't pick enough cotton. Yeah, they didn't pick enough cotton.
Above 55. That's enough.
Above 55, yeah.
Enough cotton picking. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. At 45, you done mastered your cotton picking, so you still got to get about a good 5 years to maximize out, man.
I feel like I'm still be able-bodied. I want to still be moving and grooving at 45.
You can still put up 25 a game at 45. I'm talking about the street
20,
world.
20 a game.
20. You still put 20 a game at 45.
20, yeah.
If you take care of yourself. I'm trying to put up at least 14 when I'm 45.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Not too much. I'm a role player. It's gonna be somebody else. My son gonna be there. He gonna be doing something.
That's what I said. Little Ant gonna be doing something.
It's like, hey, he doing something. You know what I'm saying?
You really little Ant gonna do something?
But
I'm gonna start adopting. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Yeah, man. Section 8, no hate.
If it roll skate.
That payment coming late. Hey, man.
Jack in the Box open late. Trump and 5.
Ah, man, that's y'all president, man. Let's get to this last subject so we get up out of here, man.
What marriage is and who's marriage for. Marriage is for old people and poor people.
Okay, so let's get into that. Why?
Because when you broke, our parents, like my moms and all them, they married on a merit of like, okay, we're going to put our incomes together, have all these kids, and then when our kids, we're going to have 5, 10 kids back in the 60s, all them, they're going to have 5, 10 kids so they can work and bring income.
Yeah.
So you poor. So you married for that. It's all about. Or let me say what marriage is. You married for that. And now when you get old, somebody that to be by your side to take care of you. Right now, my mom got married. My mom never been married in my lifetime. She got married when she was 70.
Wow.
It was perfect. She had somebody by her side the whole way through.
So do you...
I really believe that. Like, that's what, like, outside of that, it's no advantage to a man. Why is marriage an advantage? What advantage, what does it do for a man when things go south? Like, we gonna have to give up half our this, pay child support, but what do are you married for?
Marriage, love in marriage.
East Oakland's finest.
East Oakland.
Yeah.
East Oakland.
You know what I'm saying? Free My Highs legend. I think his brothers and them went to Free My High.
What is it, a blizzard?
Paul Pierce by way of LA, man. You know that he really been putting on for the town. Like,
you ain't trying to fox?
East Oakland, man. But yeah, man, Paul Pierce, man. Marriage for poor people and old people.
How you feel on that, man?
Oh, man.
I know you've been married before. How you feel on that?
I ain't never been married.
All right, well,
hood married. I got hood married a couple times.
Yeah, 7 years.
But shit, that's a hood married 7 years.
I mean, that's by law right there. That's
Okay.
you know, common law.
Hood marriage. Well, I ain't been maybe one time, probably maybe 2 times. I don't know. But yeah,
You've been married before.
I think 2 babies is a hood marriage. If you got 2 babies by the same woman, that's hood marriage. You know what I'm saying? But
or is it just called out of wedlock?
I'm talking about hood marriage. I'm saying in hood, like, they fuck with each other. They married. You know, of course not married, but you know what I'm saying? Anyways, how I feel about it. A lot of aspects of that is kind of right. I mean, call me poor. I guess I'm a poor ass nigga. If I marry a female, she's gonna be doing something. We're gonna be bringing 2 incomes to them. I don't feel like we need marriage to do this, but we're gonna bring 2 incomes together. We're gonna both be around the same income wise. You know what I'm saying? So there ain't no discretion. So before you just get up and go, I might quit my job before you, bitch, and I might hit you for the fucking child support or alimony. But yeah, I'm playing on that part. But yeah, you know, coming together, starting a union. That's the only thing I can see marriage for. Marriage just based off the fact that I love you and we having sex. I don't think marriage. That's not marriage. That's just lusting that y'all taking to the next level. Which under the eyes of God and all that, if you want to be holy, you know, I was raised in the church, so I do understand all that stuff. But me personally, I can't get with it unless it makes sense in a business aspect. And then yeah, or if we done it. And this ain't just for the man, it's for the woman. Because just as much as we be out here bumping and grinding, who the fuck we bumping and grinding with? We ain't bumping and grinding with ourselves. So it's like these bitches out here doing whatever they want to do too. So as we start getting to them older ages when you really got it out your system, I really got it out my system, and we starting to, like, you feel me, coming to our golden years and to our grace. It's like, yeah, let's, you know, we could probably do this together where we ain't worried about what's the next drive, what's the next whip, who's doing this, who's doing that, oh, how we gonna come. Yeah, then I consider marriage probably in them later, either it gotta be a business aspect because I'm po, or it gotta be in the later years to where it's like, yeah, we ain't got forever left. So I've been rocking with you, and that's probably gonna be somebody I've been kind of rocking with from a younger age. And then we get a little older and it's like, hey, we done been around for, okay, so, you know what I mean? We still, after all this time, you know, you want to go over here and go, yeah, type shit. But as far as just like, I love you, oh my God, this is the best moment of my life, let's get married. Like, nah, I ain't doing all that. You know what I'm saying? What you think about it?
I think in America today, and since the great queen of Britain, marriage is a trap. It's a trap to get somebody to put their name on something or to take it off something. You feel me? And I'm saying that it's like, as far as like property, you feel me? Stuff like that. You feel me? That's what I think it is, man. And I think as time goes on, I think marriage will become a lost ark in America. Cause like you said, what good is it really for?
In the hood or America?
I'm talking about America. I'm talking about the hood and everything. You feel me? Flat across, and if it's in America, flat across the board, it's pointless. It's pointless. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. You feel me? But everywhere else is simplified, and it makes sense.
That is,
and it's not so risk taking.
Yeah.
You know.
It's not a
It's not a gamble.
Yeah.
It's not Russian roulette.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I can dig that.
Yeah.
Middle Eastern, Japanese, Japanese, Africa, South America.
I ain't just talking about the multiple wives part, all like that. If you with that, you with that. That's cool. I'm not damning it. I'm just saying, as far as in America, because of the Europeans and the great queen of Britain and all like that, being able to start wars and all that stuff. First of all, that's just too much power. You feel what I'm saying? It's just too much power. It's just too much power.
They do emotional things, man. Women do emotional decisions. They make irrational decisions. And for me to sign over everything or put up at risk everything I work for somebody who's going to do something emotional. And not to their fault all the time. I'm not this kind of shot at women. They always like, but men kind of think logically, like, all right, that's it. Women get caught up in their emotions. If you say you don't, you lying. For me to like put all my eggs in one basket with something that might wake up and change their mind one day and walk away with half my shit, might not even be nothing I did. You know what I'm saying? I might not even go and fuck nothing, did nothing. I don't like how you lost your spark. We ain't go out like we used to. I've been working 7 days a week to take care of you and these kids. It's just not the same. We ain't do. And I'm not saying I've been through this process. I've probably been through it bless you. I've probably been through it in my own separate way, but I just, from dealing with women over the years, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a perfect dude, but I know and for the dudes who, you know, seem like good dudes, I done seen women just switch up because, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of times.
Run them to the ground, baby.
A lot of times people feelings change. Hey, feelings change, man. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Why I gotta sacrifice my numbers on behalf of somebody else? And then for a woman, if she was the breadwinner in X, Y, Z and doing hella good, would you want to risk half your shit for this nigga that can go out here and fuck Sally Sue at the fucking strip club and come back and burn you? And then you still gotta sit there and be like, damn, if I leave this nigga, he gonna take half my shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's how it is on the other side of the shoe. You know what I'm saying? We gotta deal with the same shit. So I don't know. Marriage could, if done properly, it could be a beautiful thing. I'm talking about prenups, airtight prenups. You know what I'm saying? People from similar backgrounds, like, you know what I'm saying? Because like you said, it makes sense. Families used to get a daughter to the husband. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all together. Our families are joining as a union. It was built on something much more stronger. So it wasn't like, I met this dude, he was on me, he married me, I like what he had, I ain't like him, so I broke him and took half of his shit. It don't stand on nothing out here. It's all about a dollar bill. Everything about a dollar bill out here. I'm not getting married to give up my money. That's it. Or even to give up my peace of mind or whatever money I might have, something we might accumulate. Now, if we made it both together, cool. But I feel like you could do that without getting married.
I feel like you can do that without getting married. I feel like people was doing that for a long time, for a very long time. Or like you said, it was it was already, pre-picked, or, just, even if it wasn't just all the way pre-picked, pre-planned, it was somewhat guided. You feel me? I got 3 boys. Hey, Mr. Sanders. Hey, Ned.
Mm-hmm.
We got 3 girls. We've been neighbors for 18 years. We went to school together. I know you. You kind of know me. I know what type of dude you are. You feel me? I know you ain't just going for anything and falling for nothing. You feel what I'm saying? So it kind of makes sense. Nowadays, it's just like,
yeah,
it seems like it's another tool just to keep us as Americans, just down. And we see it happen every day, all day, here, there, like, we need to find a couple, that's been married 40, 50 years and ask them, what's the difference between marriage and just being with somebody for 40, 50 years? Is it a ring? Is it property? Is it the last name? Because I even take it back to this. I'll take it back to right after slavery, when we was able to obtain land and be sharecroppers and all like that and own stuff. And do y'all know how we lost a lot of that land? I forget the actual name of all the acts and laws that they put in place. But say our pops or somebody pops, he gone now. You feel me? Now the land is me and his, and our sisters, right? The government would need all three of us to agree to sell it, or whoever wanted to buy it would need all three. Then they came with some law and said, somebody out there know what I'm talking about, so correct me, I don't mind being corrected. They came with some law that instead of all three of us having to sign off, now majority can just sign off. Or just one maybe, and now you get a piece of this and a piece of that. Now imagine how that comes into play when you add marriage into that. Now I'm married to little Miss Sally Sue. He married to Sally Timbo too. Now just us four, me and my boy and his girl, my girl. Now we all have ownership to this one building. So now instead of having to just go through me and him, now he can go through our two wives. You feel me? So. And forgive me for not being able to explain it, and express it how I really wanted to. I should have did more research, but it was just something that came to my head while my brother was talking. It's just a dirty game in America. It just seemed like it's just set up for you to fail, and we all know the odds of that. And I'm gonna break it down even simpler to this. They say all niggas look alike, right? So I married this hot young tender. You feel me? And now we 48. Who's to say another nigga that looked just like me, but younger, faster, stronger, bigger, prettier, you feel me, come along and, damn, you gotta look like him, because all niggas look alike, right? I'm just saying, man, that it just make it hard, man. It just make it hard. And married or not, the police come, get called, you gotta leave that house, nigga. Momentarily. You would want to leave that house or your ass going to jail? What benefits do you get from being married?
It's that concept that came in the 60s and 70s when it wasn't this, when you had, you could you could handle your woman how you wanted to handle your woman. And when the police came, like, hey, man, I had to handle my woman and that, you know what I'm saying? And they're, oh, hey, all right, y'all have a nice day.
I don't think you had to be married to that. I think if you're just paying bills, all you had to do was having a wife beater back there.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like we got a lot more equal. So it's like, it's like as woman equality went up, which it should, they didn't change the standard for what men had to provide. The reason why men did all that shit when we was in the 50s and 60s, because the wives couldn't work. You had to take care of the family. If you died or whatever, you gotta give her that because she can't do it for herself. Now we at the time where they can do it all for themselves and come take your shit at the same time. It's like, you know what I'm saying? But marriage is supposed to be a beautiful thing. This is me, my personal opinion, him and his personal opinion. Marriage does work for some people. It could be a beautiful thing, but the culture that we in, the sexy red in Dubai twerking on over there in the Punjabi, and then, you know what I'm saying, the Kim Kardashian world, and even Jeff Bezos got broke for $500 billion. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the culture we in nowadays, it's a little bit strange. Now, like you said, if you poor, you ain't got nothing, y'all both get married, ain't nothing to take. But if you start working towards something, or you can't just leave that woman alone. You got to still put your name on it, because if you married, whatever you accumulate, it's still going to be in her name. And in California, if you get a spot, if you buy something, she got all rights to that if y'all married. And if these women you find a woman how you supposed to, who on the right type of time, it shouldn't matter, right? But more often than not, it ends up mattering, and it ends up affecting men in a negative light. That's why a lot of men kind of shy away from marriage, in my opinion.
I think marriage, because a lot of us get misconstrued. It's not about black or white. It's about rich and poor. It's not black and white. It's rich and poor. It's not racism, right? And I say it to say, if you is poor, then another way to keep the black man down is to get on welfare, WIC, Section 8. Keep him out the way. Don't let him see his kids. Child support, all that.
Alimony too.
Alimony. Now, if you do got some money, are you on your way to some money? What's the next way to keep a black man down?
Knock him off with you know what I'm saying?
Knock him off with
child support.
With child support, divorce. Take everything he didn't fucking work for in his whole entire life, his whole family savings. I'm just saying, you gotta think outside that burger bun, baby. You gotta think outside the bun. You gotta think outside it. That's all I wanted to say, man. Some people gonna get it, some not, man. Message, all that marriage shit is crazy.
But yeah, man, we had time, man. Yeah, it's your boy Big Six. That's your boy,
Boy,
Big
Big
Hop. Bigger business, baby.
Bigger business, baby.
Yeah, leave y'all thoughts, comments. We love y'all. We see y'all going up.
Like
man.
and subscribe,
Like
man.
and
Like and subscribe, baby.
Y'all been doing justice, man. We need this YouTube to go up, though. Instagram, TikTok. Thank you for fucking with me, man. Good night.